Soccer players are at just as much risk as any other athlete when it comes to concussions. In a study published by CNN, research found that soccer is the second leading cause of head injuries among female athletes. University of Colorado women's soccer head coach Danny Sanchez has taken the next step in the research process and has proposed an initiative to prevent head injuries among soccer players, starting with his own at CU.
Head injuries in all sports are a topic of discussion. I think you have to be careful when you start changing rules, because then you start changing the game. But obviously at the youth level, they felt it was important enough to eliminate it, or try to eliminate the repetitiveness of it. If you're going to have an injury, you're going to have an injury, you know. But I think it's more just like in football, it's not the big hits, it's the repetitive hits.
The U.S. Soccer Federation has also taken steps to reduce the number of head injuries by adopting a policy last year that banned players 11 and under from heading the ball and reduced the number of headers allowed in practice for players between the ages of 11 and 13. The direct act of heading isn't necessarily the problem, but repeated hits and colliding heads with other players during a header causes the most concussions.
Sanchez partnered with head coaches at Air Force, the University of Denver, the University of Northern Colorado, and Colorado College to take action to reduce head injuries and to assess how a possible rule change would affect the game.
I think headers are honestly a part of the game. You see Abby Wambach and the big soccer players scoring fabulous goals with their heads, so I think it would change the game, definitely.
Sanchez doesn't think a rule change to eliminate or even significantly reduce headers will happen, though.
I think it's more of, can you eliminate, or can you reduce the amount of repetition, and that's in training, and that's in spring games, and that's really year round, as far as heading the ball as a part of the game.
Player and coach feedback taken during a test run of this proposal will all be evaluated to assess the value of headers in games and how possible rule changes like this can prevent head injuries and concussions moving forward. Kaylee Fisher, News Team Boulder.